All right, so here's we go. Here's our deal. Just need 7 minutes, and then I'm going to let you guys and girls get back to work. I am having some concern with the class culture, the climate in our classroom. So I want to make sure that I can address that before it starts really taking a nosedive. When we can figure that. Hold your questions for me, please. All right, so I want to make sure that we're addressing that right now. So I just want to refresh you on some things and also added some things to make sure that we are all on the same page and that we understand each other. So on the wiki, there is a page called Class Stuff, right? It's just a link, says Class Stuff, and it's this stuff. My plan is to email this again to your parents and let them know that I'm having this discussion with you, and I'm going to upload this videotape, hi parents, so they can actually play it back and know what I said to you, so that we're all on the same page. Now, I am so concerned about class culture and its impact on learning that I've asked the principal to evaluate me on that this year. So what I'm being evaluated on is our ability, and I say our because it's not just me, our ability to create a class culture and climate that is sustainable whether I'm here or not. So that's what we'll be practicing and going through that. So with that in mind, there are a couple of things. I'm going to start on these two sections. The new stuff has the dash by, the old stuff with the circle has been there for a while. So number one, students are to sign on equipment and they will be responsible for the equipment during the time frame that they signed it out. What's happening is that students are now using like the Makiyamas and cameras and all this other stuff, and I realize we're filming, but they're being damaged. So right now, in 2 weeks, we've had to do $150 worth of repair on the Makiyamas, when in 2 years I've had to do no repair. So we need to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're taking care of our equipment, right? So I'm going to ask you to sign out the equipment so that I know who has it. So you just use the computer sign out that we would normally use and just write the piece of equipment, Makiyama, camera number 5, or whatever it is, so that I know who's responsible for that. So if I have questions, I can come back and ask that person about that piece of equipment. Students should ensure the protection, good condition, and safe return of the equipment. So when you sign out, it's your responsibility. Don't, I found equipment in the hallway. I don't allow, computers and that kind of stuff outside, but with people, I've seen other people's equipment left all around. I want to make sure, our equipment's kind of old, but we want to try and use what we can use with it, okay? So help us with that, but make sure it's in good condition. You're responsible to report any malfunction or damage. If you damage it, okay, you damage it. Let me know. Don't try and hide it. All right? I'd much rather you let me know that it is damaged and we can do something about that. Then students are to remove any photos or videos from cameras and camcorders. So here's the deal. Everybody's recording. My electives are recording. All of my engaged classes are recording. You're all using the same equipment. So if no one dumps their video off of it, and leadership. So if no one dumps their video off of it, then it just begins to fill up. And then I've got to make the decision what video is worth keeping. So I'm making the decision right now that no video is worth keeping. So you have to delete your videos and stuff off of my cameras by the end of your class. Otherwise, I'll delete them and you'll just have to redo it. Okay, so you need to leave yourself enough time, 10, 15 minutes, so that you can take off the camera, whatever you need, put it on the computer, and then you can manipulate it later as you need to do that. Any questions on this part over here so far? All right, next part, these pieces. Again, food and beverage, always at those 2 tables over there, and only for the first 10 minutes of class. Right? It's not lunch, so you're not here to eat all day. So McNally's going to be done eating by the time I'm done with this. Because we're only doing 10 minutes. That way you got the nourishment in your body, but we're not taking all day wasting class time. Now, when you hear an adult voice, whether it's my voice, a guest teacher, whoever it is, my expectation is that you're going to stop talking. And if you have a friend who's still distracted, tap them and say, hey, he or she is talking. Well, I expect our class culture to be one of respect. I'm going to respect you when you talk. The adults that we have in here should do the same. I expect you to do that. When I am out, I don't expect the substitute to ever tell me that they had issues with your behavior. That should never be the question. I'm going to be very disappointed, and we're going to have a real discussion if I have to talk to you about your behavior when I'm not here. You don't act crazy with me. I'm going to ask you to respect the other adults in the room the same way. Right? Student supplies. Little fella, can you go over to that drawer, top drawer over there? Hey, stop following me and follow him this time. There you go. Look at that. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on, Cole. Open the drawer. What does that drawer say on it, Cole?
Mine does.
It's okay. So that's unacceptable. Like this right there, I'm trying to do something, and so you couldn't give me 2 seconds.
No.
Right? You get what I'm saying? Like just that, 2 seconds, and you're messing us up. Student supply drawer, right? You don't need to bother me or ask me about staples, tape, scissors, pen or pencil, rulers. All that stuff will be in the student supply drawer. I think you can close that now. All that stuff is in the student supply drawer, and you can just go there and get it and return it. You don't need to ask me to use any equipment for your project. Like, you don't need to ask me about a camera or about a computer or about a tripod. You have free reign to use what you need to use for your project. Just take care of it and return it. Okay? Next. We will need to schedule space, and I want you to schedule external communication with me. So soon, everybody and their mother is going to want to record there, use the green screen. So I'm going to sign it out to teams on 20-minute basis. That's all you'll get is 20 minutes. So we're not fighting with everybody trying to have it all day or blah blah. So you need to rehearse it, know what you're going to film, get in there for that 20 minutes, film it, and be out because the next group is going to be there. Do not make external communications with teachers without my awareness or looking over the stuff, right? So you need to understand that if you are, for example, trying to get the gym, I've been communicated by Mr. Johansson, Mr. Manchester, because kids are trying to get the gym, we're trying to get the pool area, not acceptable, right? Let me know, email me, I'll communicate with the teachers, and we'll try and schedule you stuff around that time. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Students are to make sure that the teacher, whether it's me or again or a guest teacher, make sure that we've acknowledged when you're trying to leave the room. So if you're going to your locker, you're going to film in a different location, you're going to the restroom, make sure that we have acknowledged, yes, I hear you, I understand where you are. And also sign out on the restroom log. So if you're filming in the garden, we're filming behind the stage, put your name there so that the office needs you, I know where to find you, and as I go around and do checks, I'm not looking all over the school trying to figure out where you are. Okay? Students, I expect you to say hi and bye when you're coming in and leaving, right? Because we're, our culture, just say hi and bye. I expect you to help straighten up your area, right? So 2 or 3 minutes before class is over, we're picking up paper, returning equipment, putting that stuff back. And notice the last line is, we're not rushing to the door. So I should never see a crowd of people at the door trying to leave, go to the next class. You do that, you've won lunch duty with me, right? And we're gonna sit here and not have fun, right? So my expectation is that you're gonna be dismissed from your seating area, not the door. Got it? All right, any questions on anything I've covered this morning? Excelente. You may stop recording.